Hello, hi everyone. This is Alex. I'm still in rehab, happily so. And today is October 5th, so it's been 20 days since my injury, and so much has happened. And every single day I try to come here and just do a little recording of my day, my situation, and anything that came out to my mind. So today, basically, kind of like didn't start very well because um, I didn't sleep very well from the night before. Maybe the heater was too big, too much. I was like waking up every single hour, and that wasn't very pleasant. And so this morning when I woke up, I immediately sensed this frustration that coming up. It's like a frustration of how long is it gonna take? How much more time do I have to spend in bed, and how's my future is going to look like? All those kind of like little frustrations just came towards me. It wasn't a huge amount. It was just like, ooh, I sensed that frustration and almost kind of like doubt. And it kind of caught me off guard because my emotions has been pretty stable, pretty positive for a while, and then all of a sudden, like I feel this thing and just frustration. I guess also like coming here, I've been here for a week now, the rehab, and then I'm familiar with the program now. I'm familiar with the schedule and the people and stuff like that. So the freshness, the newness has sort of like evaporated. The yeah. So it's just okay, I know what it's like now, so what's next? Like just kind of keep wanting to um experiencing that keep experiencing that uncertainty, and then sort of like my mind is off in that sort of guessing and wondering and worrying kind of mode. And I've been it's been a while since it's I do have sometimes negative emotions. I'll talk to friends, I'll talk to like people about it, and trying to remember those kind of spiritual learnings that I gathered over the years. So I think today I have a general idea of like how I wanted to approach this kind of stuff. Um, Instead of like trying to explain it in a purely spiritual form, about soul and kind of like life planning and stuff like that. Instead of doing those kind of like more wacky things, I would just start by saying that when I get worried, when I get fearful, when I start doubting about, let's just focus on what I have this morning. Let's just say that, I experienced frustration. How long is it going to take? Am I going to be able to stand? All those kind of like doubtful questions about my future, about how long is it going to take, and stuff like that. So, there's this one thing that I do is, deep breathe, which I learned from my spiritual coach, that you inhale with your nose, big inhale, and then try to slowly letting air out through your mouth, and try to count for 25 counts as slow as you can. If you can only count to 10, that's fine. If you can only count to 100, that's even better. Not yet. So this kind of like breathing immediately sort of like suppress your chest, to like suppress your chest as you breathe out. And then this kind of like emotion will help reducing the emotional tremor, emotional um, emotion, especially like negative emotion. It will try to calm all the emotions and bring you to like a sense of real self. Like it's kind of like reset button, kind of like a reset process, simple and fast reset. So bring you from your negativity to like a normal, like a more calm and serene state of mind and emotion. So just do this kind of thing for 3 to 5 times, and then I would start having a conversation with myself, and just tell myself that um, I don't know. I don't know how long it will take. I don't know what's the future going to hold. It's a big piece of blank paper that I'm able to draw on, and I could, there are so many things that I could do to help with this process of healing, and I could do those things. I could, ask for help. I could do a lot of things to improve my current conditions, and but how long it will last, nobody knows. But I know one thing for sure. Whatever my situation is, I can help myself. There's always something that I could do. I could, try to do visualization practices. I could do, other sort of meditation. I could do more physiotherapy. I could try to push more during the sessions to get more out of it. So, there are so many different things I could do to speed things up in a safe and sound manner, of course. But I don't know. Nobody knows. But one thing for sure is that um, looking and thinking and mesmerizing about the past is no use to me, because the past is already gone, and it's never going to come back. And the future, on the other hand, has not yet happened. And whatever it may be, one thing definitely for sure is that the future depends on me. My future depends on me and nobody else. So, with this sort of understanding, um, there are, as I was saying, so many things I could do to help, ensure a better future, and that's what I should focus my energy on, instead of wondering how long, how fast, and how much. Um, those sort of like conversations I have with myself tend to help me a bit more, because the thing is, our logical mind always tend to try to predict, try to analyze, try to think, try to extrapolate. But you know what the thing is? If we're so good at foretelling our life, if we're so good at extrapolating our life, then we won't be we won't be in the life that we're in right now. If we're so good at predicting it, we would have prevented many things. We would have prevented all the things, especially the injury that I'm experiencing. But my mind is not able to do that. It just keeps guessing. It just keeps wondering. It's basically boils down to, as Sadhguru says, we are suffering from two evolutionary advances of two evolutionary gifts that are given to humans. One is a vivid memory of our past, and two is a extremely vivid imagination. When you combine those two together, if they are not being used well, then the whole world will have many thousands of apocalypses in our head. And they will never happen in real life. But we do suffer the consequences of those imaginations. That is no doubt for sure. So whatever fear, doubts, regret, and anxieties that we go through, those experiences, those emotions and thoughts have chemical bases in our body, and we produce the according stress hormones along with those thoughts and fears, and then they make our blood poisonous. So it's not a great thing to drink our own poison. It's stupid. It's horrible. It's so, it's like slowly killing yourself with your own poison. And I really wanted to prevent that, avoid that from much as I can, because I don't need any more poison. So it's very important for me to have a stable an emotional foundation, and also a good mentality. So this is sort of like a way for me to talk to myself out of a ditch, and stop the anxiety, stop the frustration, so that I could be calm and focus on what I really need to focus on, which is my physiotherapy, my occupational therapy, and then moving my body. Those kind of things. Those kind of things are the basis of my future, not my wondering, and not my frustration and doubts. So this is sort of like a plan I have for the future emotional turbulences, and then I will try to use them, adopt them as much as I can, and then try to talk to myself, calm myself, so that I do not create resistance to any situation that I am in. So that's that. And also just wanted to update that my left leg, no, not yet, is able to lift up from the bed. Pretty, the knee is able to come up almost like 1 foot high now. It's significant. It's hugely significant. Because the range of motion is getting stronger, and then the muscles are getting stronger. It's much stronger, that is able to fight against gravity a little bit. And I'm just so happy to see it, changing every single day, every single trial. My trunk muscles are getting more and more stable too, and moving, just sitting by the bed and lifting my arm to shoulder length. I'm able to do that now. I wasn't able to do that like last week. So what else is changing? So I think I mentioned that my right foot is waking up. So I realized it's only the last the big toe and the second toe are not moving. The other ones are like a twigging, and I'm giving it as much time as it needs. I'm just happy that it woke up. I thought I'm just gonna have one life for the rest of my life for a while. And it's coming back on. And even my neuro doctor came into my office, not my office, to my room today, talking to me more about my injury. The previous diagnosis that the trauma on the spinal cord is consistent with spinal cord stroke. Now, my recovery and my sense of recovery is different from like what he sees as symptoms of spinal stroke, and movements are coming back slowly. They're gaining function, so those kind of indication that there's a huge chance for me, and I'm very happy about that. And he thinks my recovery is pretty fast, so I'm like amazed. I really think that just putting myself out here and expressing myself, and also drawing and doing things that I enjoy every day, and my shunya, which is my yoga, every day it's really fantastic in stabilizing me, and I'm very grateful that I have so many different huge selection of tools and things that I could do to help me along the way. And today my friends just sent me flowers. It's so pretty, and I was so happy to see them because they smell so nice. And then I've been trying to draw flowers and mainly looking at Pinterest pictures and stuff like that, but now I actually have something real to draw. I'm just so excited. But yeah, that's basically my day. It's very eventful. I'm actually really tired from all the physio. Like it almost like kind of my back almost kind of hurts. So I need a neural nerve block just to help me like calm me down a bit. Hopefully, I'm not gonna be too affected tomorrow. So, but that's it. Happy day. Very exciting day because every day just changes a bit, a bit, a bit, a bit. It's like, you know, putting money in a piggy bank and seeing it grow and grow and grow. And sometimes it feels like a piggy bank is not inaccurate. It's like putting it into a like small investment in the stock market. You know, I put in $10 today, and then it's like I think I got 15, 20 back. It comebacks in multitude, and I'm just so grateful. This machinery called my body is just such a wonder, such an incredible thing. So I'm so grateful I have him. All right, good night.